Oh, come on!
It just looks so pretty. Holy shizballs. Oh, hey kids. Today is a very exciting day for me because I've actually bought modifications for my 93 Black FD. I don't think I've thrown a new mod on this car in almost 2 years. I got it to a point where I was pretty happy with the overall tuning package, suspension, engine, looks, aesthetics. It was all good, but an opportunity presented itself not too long ago and I pounced on it like a tiger ready to spring into action. So my wheel and tire setup that I have been running on this car, when I originally bought this car, it had a set of ATEC final speed wheels in 17x8. They were a 5-spoke bronze, flash a photo. I actually really liked the way the bronze complemented the black, but the 17x8 is only 1 inch bigger diameter, same width as stock, so they were sunken in a little bit more, and it just didn't really complement the FD as well as I wanted it to. So I went with a set of 17x9.5 with a positive 38mm offset front and rear set of Enki RPF1s, and I did this for 2 reasons. I don't love RPF1s. I think they're a very nice wheel and they look nice on a lot of applications, but it's just not my favorite wheel. But they're really lightweight and they're really reasonably priced, and at the time it just made sense to get them for the FD because I was kind of more budget or like limited when I first bought this car. But they were good enough, and that's what I've ran on here pretty much since I've owned this thing since 2010. That's been my go-to wheel setup. They're on a set of 255 4017 Kumo XS. These are the 180 treadwear versions, so about 2010. They're almost 9 years old now and have seen a few heat cycles, but they're still way too grippy. So to the wheels that I bought for it, we are gonna go. Well, actually, I'm gonna give you guys a quick hint. Tell me if you can guess. Over here, just so you know a little bit about me, are a set of Advent RG2s and a 16x8. These are what I run on my 99 NB Miata because I love Advent wheels. Over here is another set of Advent RG2s that I run on my Honda S2000 because I really love Advent wheels. Right now, my NB Miata is rocking a set of 15x8 Enki RPF1s for track duties. You see where I'm going with this here? For track duties. So the RPF1s are gonna remain as my track wheels, and here is my new set of street wheels. We're going to do the official unboxing. If you've seen my RX7, you know that I really love concave 5-spoke wheels. So when the opportunity for these bad boys came up, I had to jump on it. They are a set of Advent Racing TC4s. This is the 4th generation of this wheel. I always loved the 2nd gen ones. They stopped making them in 17s after the Gen 2 wheels. The TC3s and the TC4s are 18 and up only. I originally wanted a set of these in all silver because I just think silver is timeless and it looks good on all applications, but the TC4s don't offer the silver anymore. But when I saw this color, and I will say this, these were a limited run that somebody had paid for. I think you need 20 sets for them to deviate from their sizes and color schemes. So this is a unique color and a unique size, but the size is perfect for the FD. Even though it's an 18 by 9.5 with a positive 38mm offset. The standard sizing would be a 35, would be the closest you can get, but 38 is like just about perfect for the FD RX7. And the wheel and tire combo that I'm gonna run on this, or the tire combo I should say, is a 255 35/18, which is the same exact overall diameter as my 255 40/17. So I think in that regard it's gonna work out just perfect. All right, I've talked enough. Let's take a look at these and I'll show you guys the color and why I'm so excited about them. Pa-pa. Here we go, official unveiling. Cue the fancy music. So this color is called Umber Bronze. And I absolutely love it. And I think it's gonna go so nice on the black RX7. I'm a big fan of the Ray's TE37 Bronze, but it's a matte finish. This is got a nice deep clear coat on it, and I worry about the matte finishes eating up brake dust more, especially with brake pads that are a lot more dusty. Having the nice smooth finish, my Advents have always been very, very easy wheels to clean. Even the barrels, because you have a lot of openings in between the spokes, you can just get right in there with a wheel brush and keep the barrels clean, and I love that about them. So when I saw these with that aggressive concave, I'm not too sure what the differences are for the TC4s over the TC3s. I want to say it's probably the weight reduction cuts on the inside of the spokes here. This is a trend that picked up with a lot of wheel manufacturers over more recent years. They take some weight out by indenting on the insides there. But typically, this is a standard color on the TC4s, but it comes with a silver machined lip around the outer ring. So that's the other thing that makes this set in particular unique, is that it's all umber bronze, which I like that. I don't really care for the polished lip on the outer side. It just kind of throws the balance off. And the TC3s, I want to say a lot of the wheels had silver inner rings too, if it was a different color. So I don't know. These just became available, and the finish in person is just like absolutely stunning and gorgeous. There's some metallic flake in there. I'm just like super, super duper excited.
I got a chub too.
Matthew's got a chub. Yeah, man, I can't believe like how stoked I am for a set of bronze wheels. Like usually I'm an all silver wheel guy. Like this is like my first set of colored wheels in a long time. But just to give you a quick preview before we take these up to my buddy's house to mount the tires on it. Oh, it just like, and like, see, this is why I always liked Advent wheels, is because you can get away with less width and offset to get that real GTR-esque concave on the spoke designs. That's why I run the Advents on the S2000 and the Miata, because you can't put as low offset wheels on there without them sticking out too far. But the way they design their wheels is that they really incorporate a nice concave, working with limited width and limited offset. So something that 9.5 with a 38 offset, which is fairly aggressive. As far as width, the offset's a little bit more conservative, but like, look at how much concave they built into this wheel design. It looks sick. So super excited for that. Let's take these bad boys up the road, put the tires on, we'll come back and put it on the car and see what it all looks like. Celsius, come on, what do we gotta do already? We just want a little sponsorship. Hey, you know what, Matthew?
What?
Good thing we're driving my trusty Lexus LX470 from 1998 to get these wheels and tires safely to the mounter and balancer, huh?
Absolutely.
What a convenience that is.
I feel very safe sitting in the seat right now.
This is 90s luxury at its finest, baby. So we are in the secret tire mounting lair location undisclosed. Actually, I take this whole heavy. So before we mount these things up in the car, let's talk a little bit about my tire selection. I went with a set of, hear me out, Achilles ATR Sport 2s in a 255/35/18. Overall diameter is the same exact as what's on the car now. I mentioned that earlier. But I went with this compound because I've been running these on my daily driver, Mazda RX-8. I think they're rated at 360 tread wear or somewhere around there is what they put them at. But I like these tires because the sidewall is stiff enough to like hold up to like aggressive driving. They don't really squirm too much. You can do big slip angles on them and they don't really like chunk apart with a little bit of heat in them. And they provide enough grip to like, for a person like me, like I can drive nice and tidy with them, but there's a little bit of a lack of grip. So if I want to like asshole the car around and let it move around, I can do that also. Running these old Kumo XS's, when I did the street review for this car, even with the amount of heat cycles on them and the reduced grip, way too much grip for the street, and I'm going to show you that right now. You have to go dangerously fast in this car to feel heroic. And I'm at the point in my life now where I don't care about all-out grip. That's a young man's game. I did that for years competing. I just want to enjoy the drive. And the enjoyment of the drive for me is finding that perfect balance of grip and slip. I want to be able to drive a car fast and tidy if the mood strikes, but if I feel like being a knucklehead, I also want to be able to let it move around and do the hooligan thing. So that's one of the biggest challenges that I've encountered setting up these cars is finding that balance. And for a street wheel and tire setup where on the street you can't run very wide if you start to achieve oversteer because of oncoming cars and other lanes and whatnot, I want a tire that's going to allow me to exploit the car to feel heroic, but without doing dangerous speeds or putting myself in a position that if I do overstep those boundaries, I'm not going that much more faster because my grip limits are that much more higher. So the RPF ones are gonna stay for my track duty, and they're gonna run some sort of 200 treadwear class tire. Don't know what yet, probably a Toyo R1R, but that's what I'm doing. So Yokohama decided not to put the stickers on these wheels from the factory. Why? I don't know. I guess it's in case you didn't want to run the stickers, but now I'm blessed with the job of trying to put them on perfectly straight, which is very nerve-wracking. So I looked at some photos of how the factory demo shots show the logo going on, and it's with the advent writing this way, and then on the spoke clockwise to it in the 3 o'clock position, probably so you can read it all cohesively, so it matches film and be like this. So you can read Advent Racing, and then Advent Racing TC4 right here. And I was just looking at the positioning for where they bring the 4 out to and mocking it up. So I'm gonna take a little quick detailer, clean the surface here, and I'm gonna try to do this while Matt films me, no pressure, and hope that it comes out perfect. Don't screw up. Which is not gonna happen.
Oh, and look who decided to join us.
Oh, hello!
Brian.
And we have a guest.
And John.
Whole game's here.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's favorite Puerto Rican.
Oh, go, no pressure.
No pressure. You know what, I'm just not gonna have expectations. If it sucks, I'm not gonna run them.
Oh shit, that looks good.
Look at that.
That's beautiful.
I think you done did it, Quinn.
Look at the stickers, they make it.
Yeah.
You can't have GDM wheels without the damn stickers. Just a tit pitch. They look wider though.
You should do a weight comparison.
41.2 pounds. These are definitely gonna be lighter. I just know it. It has to be.
I don't know, buddy.
It feels lighter,
I'm saying 45.
but not much though.
Yeah. Yeah, not much. It's still good.
46.4. Damn. That's 5 pounds difference. But that's unsprung weight. 5 pounds unsprung weight is substantial.
A little bit.
This car's junk now. But you know what though? Honestly, like you can't touch RPF 1 weight. I think a 17 by 9.5 RPF 1 is like 15 pounds a wheel. These are probably at least like 19 pounds, somewhere 18, 19 pounds. And then the tires are heavier because they're bigger.
RPF 1s are freaks.
They really are.
No.
They are like the lightest, cheapest, best wheel you can get for the money. Oh my jizzles.
Oh, come on!
It just looks so pretty. Holy shizballs.